Rivalry games aren't always born from trophies. They're born out from scores ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get run over this time. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Volunteers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The boot's shaking underneath us, guys. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's got a chance. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And the tackle was made, but there's been a flag thrown. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
Okay, ready?
Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Touchdown ball! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers, they're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Volunteers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Sending the offense back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gonna run it. It's Moulton. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
White wants to throw it. Still looking, on the move. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Kearney. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Caught in the backfield. It's Abrams. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Got a man. It's Abrams. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed well.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this move, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
White going to attack through the air. Oh, they're after him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do in short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has him setting up shop from there.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. Got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Creates a little room. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
From the gun, give on the inside. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Staley. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Vols moving quickly to the line.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
A first down run on the doorstep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. To the air on second down. Looking to the end zone. Makes a connection. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes
this offensive line. 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the off.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. White wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. And they swarm him under.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. Right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me 1 too.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. White going to attack through the air. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get the first through the air. Sets up the screen. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They want to run it left here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Kearney. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback. And his...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is... And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. White wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the